the reason most men struggle with women is because most men don't quite understand the language that women speak. And most men, or a lot of men, they try to apply male logic when dealing with women. And I'm not saying women are without logic. I'm not saying that at all. But women often speak a language based on emotions. You know, the language they speak is often based on emotions and hints and cues. Whereas men, a lot of the time, not all the time, but a lot of the time, tend to be a lot more direct with their language. And men often apply a direct mindset and direct language towards women. And a lot of men don't get the desired result as a result of that, and end up frustrated at their lack of success with women. And often men can find a woman that they are fully compatible with, but because of a lack of understanding of the language that women speak, this can lead to a relationship ultimately failing, even though the two of you were very compatible. And a lot of that is because men just aren't taught how women operate in a lot of instances. There has been a lot of media and a lot of propaganda and a lot of indoctrination to put forth the point that women are exactly the same as men. Men and women have similarities, but men and women also have a lot of differences as well. And it's important to remember that. Otherwise, you're going to fail time and time again in relationships that could have worked out. So examples of where a lot of men struggle with women is, let's say, when a woman comes up to you and wants to confide in you and talk to you about a problem that she's having. So because a lot of men don't understand the language that women speak, women often aren't looking for you to provide a solution. So a woman might come up to you and say, my friend has been horrible to me, and she has been talking about me behind my back. And a guy might say, well, you should cut that friend off. And the woman is left frustrated. The woman is left frustrated at the man, because the woman wasn't looking for a solution. Yeah, cut her off. The woman was looking for the guy to show some empathy, understanding, and also show that he cares and just show that he's there to listen and support. But the guy, not understanding the language women speak, wanted to jump in there and be a hero and offer a solution, which isn't what the woman was looking for. That's one example. Another example could be, not understanding the hints and cues in the language that women speak. So say you arrange a date with a woman, and then on the day of the date, the woman says, oh, I forgot to clean my house. I need to clean my house. I don't know if we're going to be able to meet anymore. What really could be the case, it could be genuine, but it could also be the case that she woke up and for whatever reason, she likes you, but for whatever reason, she just doesn't want to meet you that day. Could be a variety of reasons. Could be to do with something you've done. It could have nothing to do with anything that you've done. And then the guy says, oh, well, you could reschedule your cleaning, or do you know what? You could clean the house and I could always come and meet you after for an hour. So he doesn't understand that she just isn't in the mood to see him that day. So if a woman was to say, I've got to clean the house, I would say, okay, cool, no worries, no worries, that's cool. These things happen, and cool, have a good day. And, that I'd leave it at that. And then I'd wait for her to suggest a new date, So, nothing but hurt, nothing to show that you're affected by the situation. But a lot of guys would try and negotiate with the woman. And if a woman's not feeling something, you can't ignore a woman's feelings. If a woman's not feeling like she wants to meet you that day, you need to take the hint and accept it. Maybe she just doesn't want to hurt your feelings, so she makes up a reason such as I need to clean my house. Really, she just wants to be alone. So you need to take the hint sometimes as a guy. You're not going to catch it every time. I don't catch it every time a woman's trying to hint. You can't catch it every time, but as much as possible, you need to read the hints and cues. And a lot of men don't understand this. And then over time, when a woman's trying to tell you something in hints and cues and you don't get the hint, she's going to get frustrated, attraction's going to decrease, and it's going to get to the point where eventually the relationship breaks down over time, even though you were compatible. So that's another way. Another way that men often struggle with women is, the breakup. When breakups happen, a lot of men, breakups are never nice, but how you handle it is ultimately going to have a bearing on it's just how you carry yourself at the end of the day. If there's a breakup, you need to carry yourself in the correct way. And a lot of men, when a woman breaks up with him, she lists some problems as to why she's broken up with him. And a lot of the time, they're not the real reason. A lot of the time, women will never tell you the real reason because they don't want to hurt your feelings. But when a woman breaks up with a guy, the guy tries to negotiate and logic her to stay with him. And you can't logic a woman to stay with you. So you need to understand that even if you feel like she's giving you some reasons that, it's tempting to say, okay, we could work on that. You just have to accept the breakup, because a woman is going to break up with you. If a woman breaks up with you, she's been thinking about it for a while, most likely. And she's been gradually getting to that stage where she's going to have that conversation with you. So you don't negotiate with a woman when she's breaking up with you. You just say to her, if you want the breakup as well, you could just say, cool. If you don't want the breakup, the most you could say is, cool, I would like to work this out. I respect your decision. If you change your mind, the door's open, and leave it at that. So those are some reasons that most men struggle with women, not understanding the language women speak. And this can come in many forms, such as when a woman tries to confide in you, or when a woman breaks up with you, or when a woman wants to cancel a date. And there's many other instances as well. Just understand that, men and women are biologically designed differently. And I actually believe there is reason for me to think that men and women might deliberately be designed not to fully understand each other to increase intrigue, and tension. And obviously intrigue and tension can lead to attraction in some ways. If you create tension, sometimes that means the person can miss you, or maybe not tension, but I do believe that there's reason to believe that men and women are biologically designed not to fully understand each other. I haven't fully worked it out yet, but I think that could be the case, to definitely increase intrigue. So I'll leave it at that anyway. Let me know what you think. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, hit the notification bell so you get a notification when I make a new video. If you appreciate my work and want to leave a donation, there's a link for that in the description. With that, enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll see you on the next one. For mortgage advice tailored towards your individual needs, contact PGB Mortgages today. Let them guide you through your home buying journey. Contact details are in the description.